KVGC News Time, now 7 minutes after the hour. Well, topping the news for today, an agreement was reached yesterday between Governor Newsom and state legislative leaders to reopen schools across the state. According to the agreement, school districts could receive a share of $6.6 billion if they reopen classrooms by March 31st. But local districts and unions will ultimately decide on a timeline and plan that works best. Assemblyman Frank Bigelow, who represents our region, is urging all parties involved to move forward with the reopening plan, saying schools are ready to open, teachers are eager to teach, and students are desperate to get back in the classroom. I urge the governor to allow schools to safely reopen in accordance with CDC guidelines. Now, most schools in Amador and Calaveras counties have been providing the option for in-person learning for several months under a so-called hybrid model.
Well, Calaveras Public Health reports 2 new deaths from COVID-19 in the county. In addition to the deaths, they also report 3 new COVID-19 cases since Friday, with the county's total case increasing by 5 to 1,910 and active cases increasing by 3 to 33. Now, the report has no active COVID-19 hospitalizations. The Calaveras testing positivity rate down to 4% from 8% last week. The case rate is 9.4, down from an 18 case rate. The test positivity rates qualify the county for lesser restrictive tiers, but the current case rates do not, even when adjusted for the county's smaller population. Now, Calaveras remains in the purple tier of the blueprint for a safer economy color tier system. In Calaveras County, those 65 and older interested in getting the COVID-19 vaccine can call Mark Twain Medical Center to schedule an appointment at 754-2536. You must provide your full name, date of birth, and a phone number to best reach you.
Well, the investigation continues today into the death of the man known as the I-5 Strangler. A correctional officer doing rounds spotted Roger Keeby, 81, unresponsive in his cell at Mule Creek State Prison shortly after midnight on Sunday. Prison officials say they are investigating the man's death as a homicide. His cellmate was standing nearby, officials said. Keeby was taken to a prison health care facility and pronounced dead less than 45 minutes later. The cause of death has still not been released, as this is an ongoing investigation. Keeby's killing spree stretched throughout the 1970s and 80s in the Sacramento and Stockton areas along Interstate 5. He was initially convicted in 1991 of strangling a 17-year-old runaway from Seattle. He would later be linked and confess to at least 6 more murders. He was serving multiple life sentences at Mule Creek.
Well, the Calaveras County Sheriff Office currently investigating a stabbing incident at the Murphy's Hotel. According to reports, the incident happened Saturday night just before 10 in the evening at the hotel on Main Street. Now, the victim was treated and released from a Valley hospital with no further details on identity made available. Also, the suspect unknown at this time. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone who may have witnessed or have info on the incident asked to contact the Sheriff Office at 754-6500.
And the Amador Resource Conservation District is hosting a Community Chipping Day on March 5th and 6th at Howard Park in Ione. Landowners will be able to bring vegetation material cleared from their own properties to these chipping days. A licensed contractor and industrial chipper will be used to chip the material. Chipping will be provided at no cost to Amador County residents and will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, the ARCD has received grant fundings to provide these chipping services for neighborhoods and individual landowners in Amador who are willing to work to make their property fire safe. Now, for more information, again, contact Vincent at ARCD at 214-9727. Again, the first in a series of chipping days this Friday and Saturday, the 5th and 6th, at Howard Park.
And the Amador County Health Department has announced a series of COVID-19 vaccine clinics, specifically for 65 and older, and Phase 1A groups. Now, vaccine is in very limited supply, but when additional allocation of vaccine is available, more clinics will be offered to other age groups. Now, the upcoming clinics will be held at the Health and Human Service Building off Conductor Boulevard and Lower Ridge Road. For details on registering, visit the Amador County COVID-19 webpage. Please be advised, appointment slots are limited, may fill quickly. If one clinic is full, check an additional day and time. Clinic dates are Thursday the 4th, 9 to noon and 1 to 4, Friday the 5th, 9 to noon and 1 to 4, and Tuesday the 9th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. only.
And the California Department of Transportation, Caltrans, will perform utility work on Highway 26 in Valley Springs. Work is scheduled from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesday, that's today, on 26 between Holmquist Lane and Quail Lakes Road. Crews will conduct one-way traffic control. Motorists should expect 10-minute delays. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Tuesday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. For the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, be sure to visit our website. That's kvgcradio.com.